What's going on, everyone? It's Token. I'm back today for more league format action. As today it is week 8 of the IBL. We only have this week and one more week to go, so it's almost time for playoffs, and I'm extremely excited to be finalizing this season after we've had a very solid ride so far. So thank you guys so much for tuning in into today's episode of our IBL action. If you do end up enjoying today's battle, definitely leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel for more league format action as well as other Pokemon related content, mostly competitive. However, guys, though, yes, today we're going up against our rematch against Reckless Bat and coach of the Texas Tyrantrums. And I'm just really excited for another solid matchup. Once again, Nick is a very awesome person. He's just a good friend. And I just want another solid battle against Nick. He hasn't had the best season, but I do think he still has a slim chance at playoffs if he gets snagged this one and the next one, and then kind of hope that Dan, who we beat last week, kind of hope that Dan has some type of slip up or something. So that's what is going on right now. So definitely Nick is going to likely give his best effort in this one. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited, and let's just hop right into his team, my team, and all that jizz with team building. So to start off, let's quickly go over his team, especially considering that this is our second time playing. We did win last time in a very close matchup, but his team, once again, he did make a transaction, so it is good that we go over this. Nick's team should pop up on the screen now, and his team is going to consist of Hoopa Salamence as his Z captain, Crocodile, Tentacruel, Bronzong, Plesso, Meme Pick, Entei, Rotom Mo, Meloetta, Sock, and previously Comfey, which is now going to be Frostlass, which I think was a solid change on his in considering that Ice is just a good offensive typing. It gave him more speed, which he was really lacking in, and Frostlass also, it could spin block. It has its stacks, making Destiny Bond something you really want to get out the way. And Frostlass also, my team's pretty weak to Ice, so Frostlass is a good scoop to go up against us, and that's probably what he was thinking in the long run with that move. But makes sense. The team I think he'll bring, as you can see, is Bronzong, Frostlass, Salamence, Meloetta, Tentacruel, and Hoopa. Pretty much what I'm thinking is hazard stacking shenanigans with Stealth Rocks, Bronzong, Spikes, Frostlass, and T-Spikes, Tentacruel. Then pretty much just putting on the offensive pressure with Salamence, Hoopa, and the Meloetta from there. So definitely pretty scary. We'll see what exactly my opponent brings. No Bronzong would make me really happy out of all of these. Bronzong is the one I actually want to see the least. So yeah, well, pretty much we'll just see what happens. So the team that we are going to be bringing this week is going to be what you see on your screen with Slowbro, Sylveon, Garchomp, Heatran, Virizion, and Crobat. So to kick off the team is going to be Crobat, aka Nighthawk, rocking out with the exact same moveset as last time. Brave Bird, U-Turn, Roost, and Defog. But this time, and it's going to have the exact same EV spread, but this time we're just going Black Sludge instead of Choice Bandit. This time around, I was a little bit more afraid of hazard stacking, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't Choice Bandit and that I could freely switch my moves and go for Defog if necessary. And then also Roosting will make us just a pure Poison type, and then we can suck up those T-Spikes, which I do think my opponent might use a little bit better this time around. So that's something I just want to prioritize, make sure hazards weren't too scary in this one. So that's going to be Crobat. This next is going to be Heatran, and Heatran is going to be Choice Scarf this time around. And Heatran's going to be rocking out with a move pool of Lava Plume, Earth Power, Hidden Power Ice, and Flash Cannon. Pretty much what I'm thinking is that Scarf Heatran actually outspeeds my opponent's entire team, barring Scarfs on his end. So I kind of want to Hidden Power Ice and kind of throw off Salamence if it's not predicting it. Obviously, it could be Yachi, so that would suck if it is, but let's hope it's not. And then I get a nasty Hidden Power Ice, Scarfed, unexpected Oko on it. If not that, the intake can also be brought, and it's Oko by Earth Power. As long as I got some chip on Tentacruel, it's Oko by Earth Power. And then just Lava Plumes and Flash Cannons, just going to do a ton of damage to a lot of things on my opponent's team. So I thought Scarf Heatran was an interesting pick this time around. I feel like Heliolisk didn't, even though Heliolisk is a nice switch in onto the Tentacruel, if I can predict it going for Scald, I feel like overall Heliolisk wasn't that necessary, as we have faster Pokemon that can take on my opponent's team. So I feel like Heliolisk wasn't extremely necessary, so this time around I'm going to go out, I'm rocking out with Scarf Heatran, and I feel like it'll give us a little bit more bulk with our offensive power, which Heliolisk didn't have to its disposal. EV Spud's going to be pretty simple, just 180 in speed, allows us to outspeed everything on my opponent's team, barring Scarf, 252 in special attack with the Moss Nature to still hit as hard as possible, and then 68 dumped in HP and 8 in defense, considering that Hidden Power Ice IV spread I have to go with 8 allows me to just get one one more EV up on its defense. So that's pretty much Heatran. Next is going to be Virizion, aka Kirby. Virizion this week is actually going to be the exact same Virizion as last time with an Expert Belt. It's my Swords Dance Sweeper. It worked out last time. It's going to work out again. I didn't feel any need to go crazy with the Sylveon spread, as I want Zen Headbutt for the Tentacruel, I want Stone Edge for the Salamence, and I want Close Combat for pretty much everything else. And I want Swords Dance to be a sweeper if necessary, as my opponent doesn't have much for this other than Frostlass to actually outspeed it. 196 to outspeed everything barring the Frostlass. 52 in special defense for a little bit of special defense bulk if I have to take some Volt switches from Rotom-Mow. 252 in attack and 4 dumped in HP and defense. So that's Kirby. Just wanted to be a huge offensive threat again, just like last time. Next is going to be Garchomp, aka Rampage. Garchomp is going to be rocking out with a move pool of Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Stealth Rocks, and Swords Dance. Garchomp is this time around is actually just it's a little bit different this time around. It's not going to be the Salicberry sub set that I had last time, just because I really want Stealth Rocks this time around, because I feel like I missed out just a tad bit on some KOs, and I want to make sure those KOs are KOs this time around. And I feel like by getting up Stealth Rocks possibly early in the game, maybe we just switch rocks for a lead with Bronzong and Garchomp. I feel like that'll put me in the driver's seat. The Salamence is the one switching on that. Frostus is the one switching on that. So I definitely wanted to prioritize the rocks this time around. And I felt like they would just be more helpful with making sure we get those KOs that we slightly missed out on last time, and just chipping my opponent's team, because we did have a decent amount of switching last time around, especially with that Rotom-Mow. That thing was switching on way too much, so really want to just wear my opponent's team down with Stealth Rocks this time around. So that's literally the main only difference, is that instead of Substitute Salic or Life Orb Stealth Rocks, still Swords Dance, still Dragon Claw and EQ. And then the EV spread's just a little bit different, but it's pretty much just 244 in speed to outspeed that Salamence and everything under Salamance's speed stat, and then with a Jolly Nature, and then 252 in attack and 12 dumped in HP. Next is going to be Sylveon, aka Navi, and Sylveon is going to be, I think Sylveon's actually going to be different on the EV spread, exact same move pool, as well as the same item in the Kepia Berry, just in case that Trick Room gets set up again, and I need something to just be able to tank a hit from Hoopa Unbound and Oko it. That's Sylveon's job with the Kepia Berry, to live a gunshot and then be able to Oko the Hoopa. So Sylveon's going to be Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, Hill Bell with Pixelate, and then its EV spread this time around is actually going to be way less specially bulky, because last time the Meloetta ended up giving me a ton of trouble because of the fact that it was going for Psyshock instead of Psychic. I calculated for Psychic and started going for Psyshock, did way too much damage. So we're actually going to be a much more defensive Sylveon, considering that Sylveon's special defense stat is already monstrous. It's already a good special defensive wall. And I felt no need to go overboard with that, as we have the switch in for Tentacruel, and that's like the only thing that really scares me, especially with Sylveon. So Sylveon's just going to be 244 in HP, 252 in defense with a relaxed nature, which minus his speed, because I want to underspeed Hoopa unless my opponent runs like Iron Ball, or not Iron Balls. I forget the item that makes you the slowest thing on the field, but if they run that item that makes you really slow, I want to force him to run that item and not something else on Hoopa, so that that's the only way he can underspeed us in Trick Room. So that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking with Sylveon, because Trick Room definitely threw me off last time. And yeah, I think Sylveon with this EV spread can be much better for us. I think it can really calm down that Meloetta from being nearly as threatening as it was last time. Leftovers would be nice, but our last Pokemon, Slowbro, aka Bro, is going to be rocking out with Leftovers, with Regenerator, of course, and it's going to have a move pull of Scald, Psyshock, Ice Beam, and Slack Off. This is the exact same Slowbro as last time. I just didn't feel comfortable. I kind of wanted to maybe go Signal Beam or something to hit the Hoopa a little bit harder, but it actually doesn't even do that much more damage than Scald, as well as I didn't really see what I wanted to get rid of, considering that if Salamence does get like a Moxie boost, or if Salamence is about to go for its Z-move, this is the only thing I felt comfortable switching in on this, and that's why, if this is going to be my only comfortable switch in, I want to make sure it can Oko the Salamence back, and that's what Ice Beam allows it to do with the 52 that we have dumped in special attack, and I didn't really want to change from that, as I do think that Salamence is a much better bring than not bringing, like he didn't bring it last time. So I just wanted to make sure I felt comfortable against Salamence. And EV spread, yeah, like I said, 52 in special attack, dumped in there, leftover EVs, 22 in HP, and then 236 in defense with a relaxed nature, once again, to be as slow as possible, so we can underspeed the Hoopa Unbound in Trick Room. Unless it runs that slow item, no chance it underspeeds us. But yes, guys, that is going to be the team. A good few things are practically the same. The Crobat's practically the same, but just on Choice Band. Garchomp's practically the same, but just on Salic. Virizian's exactly the same, and Slowbro's exactly the same. But the differences I brought on Sylveon and Heatran and not bringing Helios, I feel like can make a huge difference in this game. And I hope they are what are gonna be the difference in us winning this time around again. In what was a very close matchup last time. So good luck, have fun to Nick. I'm excited. It should be fun. I'll see you guys in the game. And sorry if I rushed this a little bit, but I'm short on time, so I really need to get this battle done, going and done with. So sorry if it seemed a little bit rushed. But also, guys, answer the question of the day for me in the comment section below. I almost forgot. Importance of cores. What do you guys think? How important are cores when you're drafting? I feel like a huge reason why we've been successful this season is because of the quality of our cores and our Fairy Dragon Steel core and Fairy Sylveon, Dragon, Garchomp, Steel, Heatran. That is such a quality Fairy Dragon Steel core. I feel like it's been a huge help with us getting this far. And then our Fire Water Grass core and Slowbro, Heatran, and Virizion. I feel like that's also such a good Fire Water Grass core. It's just allowed us to do so much in the season, and I'm just blown away by how well the team's done. But yeah, I feel like cores are a huge reason why we've been successful this season. I just want to pick your guys' brain and let me know when you're drafting or just in general when you see other people draft, how important do you think cores are to other battlers' success or to your own success, especially those Fire Water Grass cores and those Dragon Fairy Steel cores. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you at the battle. Peace. Oh my god, guys. I am here at the battle and I see the Plusle. I actually see the Plusle. So I'm hoping that doesn't mean that Nick isn't taking this that serious, but it makes me feel like he's not taking this that serious. I actually see the freaking Plusle. No way. No, what are you doing with that, Nick? What are you possibly doing with that? Alright, well now I absolutely cannot lose this. I cannot lose this. Right, Nick is going to bring a team of Salamence, Crocodile, Rotom-Mow, Frostlass, Plusle, and Meloetta. So I got his team extremely wrong. He actually didn't bring the Hoopa, didn't bring the Tentacool, didn't bring the Bronzong, and he brought the Crocodile once again as his main rocker. So, and then he brought the Rotom-Mow again, which I feel like has an alright matchup. I guess it puts the most pressure on Slowbro, but I don't know. I don't know about that little guy, but alright, I think I'm actually gonna lead Heatran. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Heatran. Make my opponent think I'm gonna set up rocks. If it's the Frostlass, then we're gonna get heaps of damage off on Frostlass. If it's anything else, then hopefully we can also get some good damage off on it as well. I have a lot of stuff to change though. Let's change the Tentacool into Crocodile. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Down. Then we don't have Hoopa U. So guys, he is going to lead the Salamence, so I'm actually just going to go straight. I am going to go straight for the Hidden Power Ice and pray that he does not have the Yachiberry. No, that does not want to line up correctly, so I'm going to have to make that smaller. Rotomow's going to have to be small. Doesn't want to line up correctly for me. Oh my lord. Let's make him that much bigger. Oh my lord. Rotom, work for me. We're going to float Rotom in the air like that, even though it looks really awkward. Does not want to work on me. And then no Bronzong. Instead, the Plusle. Oh, I actually don't even have a Plusle Sprite. I don't even have a Plusle Sprite because I thought there was never going to be a chance of him bringing Plusle. I don't have a Plusle Sprite. Just think that there's a Plusle Sprite there. There's no Bronzong. That's a Plusle Sprite. Oh my god, I forgot that I thought he would never bring it against me, but this may be meme time. He might not care anymore. He might not think he has a chance. He's gonna switch out into CTC. That's gonna be the that's gonna be the Rotom-Mow. I don't want to reveal that I'm scarfed here, because if I speed, then he's gonna know that I'm scarfed. Right now, he could just think I'm Shooker or something. I do not want to reveal that I'm scarfed here. Early on, he probably I doubt he thinks I'm going to go into Garchomp, but I definitely don't want to chance that this early and get a Hidden Power Ice to the face. So yeah, he probably thinks I'm just Shooker here, and I thought I could live. So I'm hoping so. I hope he doesn't know that we're scarfed here because I am going to switch out because I don't want to reveal that I'm scarfed. So I'm really not too afraid of anything this Rotom can do. Maybe it has Hidden Power Ground, which would also make Virizion the better switch in, but I don't know. We'll see what he goes for. It's probably just a Volt Switch, which would suck. As he's just going to withdraw. So no, he probably thought that I was scarfed there. He was willing to just withdraw. We can't kill this thing. So I go straight into Sylveon on this thing practically every time. Because we can't kill this thing with just one close combat. We cannot. You might think I'm banded this time around, but I am not banded. I wanted to still be able to set up on his team. I feel like Virizion has a good setup matchup. And once again, guys, do realize that that Bronzong sprite is a plusle. It's just supposed to be a plusle sprite, but I don't currently have one, and I just don't care enough to go snag one. I do not. I did not think there was a chance of plusle being brought. That is wild. Yeah, and he is just going to go for the side shock, and you kind of realize that we're much more defensive than we were last time. Yep. As we tank that this time now. And what is his switch-in for this? Yeah, he has no switch-in for this. That's why I was so confused by this team. Because he brought no Bronzong and no Entei, there's no switch-in for Sylveon. Literally no switch-in. How much does Hyper Voice do to this thing now? Let's go Sylveon. Augie. Let's go Mellow Hitter. Let's go Offensive Calm Mari. Let's go Modest. And how much is Hyper Voice? Man, it doesn't do much. Still good, so I'm gonna wish. Unfortunately, no Hoopa really makes my Kappa Berry pretty useless, but I feel like it was a good bring either way. Don't really see what else I would have brought, considering that Slowbro already has the leftovers. I guess I would have brought like Pixie Plate or something to make me a little bit more offensive, especially for this Meloetta. My opponent is going to switch out, which is fine. Mo does come in. This thing can't do anything to me. I'm going to check its moves, what it gets on... What does this thing get? Rotom Mo. Does it get a still? Does it get a still type move? Does it get a poison? Doesn't get any poison type moves other than toxic that are anything to be afraid of. So I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. Opponent doesn't have a switch in for this. I see Will-O-Wisp. Don't really care about that. It does suck since I'm not leftovers, but I don't care enough about that. Burn was nerfed, so I don't care enough about that. This might kill. Slightly misses out. What? Oh no, not that. You were Pinchberry? That is very interesting. That's very, very interesting. So yeah, yeah, Pixie Play would have been much nicer just to make me a little bit more offensive. Yeah, not even being able to get that on the Rotom kind of sucked. Do I switch out here now? How much does Garchomp do to this Rotom now? Rotom no. Not any of these sets, but I'll just go Tree Scarf and Leaf Storm does a crap ton of damage. So I'm gonna stay in for now and just go for another Hyper Voice. As my opponent does double Will-O-Wisp, thinking I'd switch out. Here I'm gonna switch into Heatran as I'm predicting a Pain Split. Yeah. It's fine. Actually took more of my health than I would have liked, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, what does he switch into though? Really only has 2 switch-ins to Salamence or Crocodile, both of which don't want to take an HP Ice. I'm still just gonna go for the Lava Plume. Kind of want this thing gone. See, does he go on the Salamence or the Crocodile? Ariana. Alright, this thing might be Scarfed in. Oh no, that's definitely a Soul Ghost. It took like no damage. It's actually around the amount of damage it does. Nonetheless, special defense is way higher than I recollect. That is so hot. He might go for the Focus Blast. He might just go for the Side Shock, predicting me to switch out. I don't want to lose Heatran this early, so I think I have to go into yeah, I kind of have to go into Sylveon. I don't want to lose Heatran this early. We could just start wearing this thing down. If this is going to be a switch in, because I'm just going to go Heatran every time on the Rotom if he's not going to Volt Switch. Killer Frost. Alright, that would have been the perfect time to have I'm gonna go right back into Heatran. That would have been a perfect time to stay in. And I almost stayed in, thinking that he would go for Side Shock on my switch. Yeah, he's gonna go for Spikes. Yeah, if you're only switching is that metal letter, then I am going to wear that thing down. Yeah, exact reason why we brought a less offensive Crobat that could actually defog, because I knew the spikes were coming. This is what this thing does. Crocodile does come in. Intimidate does not matter. We are a special attacker. We will see how much damage we can get off on this Crocodile. How much damage can we get off? That is over half, so I stay in and go for another. I predict that he's not Scarfed. Yep, and he's not. So we take out the Crocodile, Heatran takes out Crocodile with Lava Plume. So now we've revealed that we're Scarfed, 100% knows it at this point. Once again, guys, question of the day, what is the importance of cores to you? I feel like our ride is heavily predicated on the fact that we were able to get such fantastic cores in the main 2 cores that you usually try to get. There's also the really solid Fighting Psychic Dark core that people like to get offensively, but I feel like our cores are just so solid defensively and offensively with our Dragon Fairy Steel core that consists of Sylveon, Garchomp, and Heatran, and then our Fire Water Grass core that consists of Heatran once again, Slowbro, and Virizion. I feel like that's been a huge reason why we've been able to be successful this season, and they're all in today's game, so I thought it was a very solid question to ask today. So let me know the importance of cores to you guys. How much do you think cores correlate to success in league formats from your time spectating if you don't really partake in leagues yourself, or from the times that you yourself have drafted these cores, and how well they do for you? And do you feel like you have to get, usually to have a good season, do you have to get really solid high tier mons? Alright, he's gonna try to Dragon Dance on us. This is where the Dragon Dance comes. Now that he knows we're locked in, he's gonna try to Dragon Dance on us, and this is why we brought this Slowbro set, because this might just be a sweep otherwise. Yeah, so he gets the +1. Yeah, it still doesn't do much to us. Yeah, we should be able to live. Oh, hold on. Sweet move. Oh lord. Oh lord, never mind. We do not live that. We do not live the... Oh lord. Or we likely don't. Oh, okay, you scared the heck out of me. Alright, good play. Good play, good play, good play. I will give you your props there. Good play. Good play, Nick. That was scary. I thought you were going to Dragon Dance and just go straight for the Fire Z. And if you're adamant, actually Okos are Yeah, that Oka's our slow bro, and I really don't have anything else to stop that. So thankfully that's not what occurred. Well, it doesn't Oko, but it just has a chance of doing 93.9% if he's at +1 with a supersonic sky strike with Salamence. And considering that we have spikes on our side of the field, I think that would do us in. How much does the Dragon Claw do to this thing? I'm getting really tired of this thing. Garchomp, my Garchomp. Let's go load on mode. Dragon Claw does good damage, but there's a chance it doesn't take this thing out. Do I just go back into Heatran? He might go for the Volt Switch finally, predicting that, but I don't think I go into. How much does a Volt Switch do to Heatran? Let's just look at Heatran. See how much that's gonna do. Volt Switch doesn't do that much. Yeah, I think Heatran's the play. Just in case he tricks as well, tricks, just in case he does just Volt Switch. Oh, I could have easily predicted that. Alright, I could have easily predicted that, but I did not. I did not. And now Heatran's losing switch-ins now. I need to get Crobat in on a free switch-in and go for a defog on something that it can actually defog on. I think I'm running definitely enough speed to start speed Meloetta though. That's something I forgot to check. Oh, not Meloetta, the Frostlass. Something I forgot to check. 168, I actually don't think that's enough. 168 is likely not enough to outspeed Frostlass. Oh, we speed tie. No, we don't. We don't. It's faster if it's 10 minutes. So we'll see what he goes into here. Doesn't have an abundance of options, but what would make good sense to me is definitely the Meloetta, considering that I don't get rid of it because of its monster special defense stat that I was not as aware of. I didn't think it was that especially bulky, but I didn't go for a special attack on it last time around, so it kind of makes sense why I didn't realize that. But yeah, he can go into Meloetta here, and then he likely has the Focus Blast. He will have to go for that very inaccurate move, though, and there's a chance he misses. I do think he might be in 2-hit KO range now. But at the end of the day, I still don't want to lose Heatran yet because it puts on the most pressure on the Frostlass and the Rotom Mo right now. So I definitely want to keep it around. My biggest fear right now is the spikes being on our field and Salamence going for a Dragon Dance. I actually realize now that we likely have to go into Sylveon in that scenario and maybe just sack Sylveon. Gonna go into this. Are you really? This is probably. Alright, well this thing's definitely Focus Sash if we felt like he could go into this thing. Definitely Focus Sash. I'm just gonna Lava Plume it. I really don't care if he goes for a Shadow Ball and knocks this out. I want to get the damage off on this thing. I want the damage. I don't want this thing setting up more spikes. If Heatran goes down, it gives us no, it doesn't give us a free switch in into. It actually does not give us a free switch in into our Crobat, but I really don't want this thing setting up more spikes, so I'm going for the Lava Plume. And if it lives on its Sash, then I'm actually gonna, and it goes for another Spikes layer, I'm actually gonna switch into Sylveon. And as he's fast and goes for a Shadow Ball, how do you outspeed me? Can I live? Can I live? Oh, I live! This thing was scarfed? This thing was scarfed? What was in on this thing earlier? Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic for a second there, so it might be a little bit of weird cut right there. But well, I didn't mute it. I just put my volume way lower, so sorry about that. But what the heck was in on that Frostlass when it initially went for an attack, or when it initially went for spikes? I thought Heatran was. Or did I switch into Heatran? I went for spikes, and then, yeah, I think that's what happened. Anyways, Heatran knocks out Frostlass with Lava Plume. We will live that Shadow Ball just barely, so that probably really threw off Nick. Now he's likely going to go into Salamence and maybe Dragon Dance again, or he's going to do that switch thing again to me, likely. I do think my best play is to not actually go into Slowbro on that play. Or maybe it still is, just because I take the spikes damage either way. And at least if I switch in and he goes for Dragon Dance, then I can at least... How much does it do if he's not at +1? That's what I'm going to figure out. I'm trying to figure out that. How much does it do to Slowbro if he's not at +1? Yeah, I think I definitely switch in. Yeah, I'm just going to switch into Slowbro again. If he goes for an attack, kudos to him. I should be able to live any combination of attacks. Alright, just goes through EQ. Yeah, and I should definitely live EQ plus Supersonic Sky Strike. So that does not look like 62% to me. That looks like either a high 60 or 70%. Let me actually make sure. 152 out of 198. 152, 76%. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's Supersonic Sky Strike, unless he's adamant, which still only rises it to 68%. Yeah, so you still have no chance of killing me here. So I just go for the Ice Beam here, and yeah, I just go for the Ice Beam. Toxic is fine. Toxic is fine. We have Hillbill on Sylveon. That's gone. This should knock him out. I put enough investment. No, it's not going to. He's more bulky than I expected. Oh, no, no, no. 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 No, that is not what we wanted. We did not want that to happen. That is not cool. Dang, I am so sorry, Nick. I am so sorry. Salamence is probably the only thing that I felt like had a chance of winning you this game. Now, I am so sorry for that. That really sucks. That is not fun. I think I have to Ice Beam again. I can't risk that he doesn't switch to Meloetta and I go for a Scald. I would switch to the Meloetta here, but I can't risk him not switching into it and me going for a Scald and just thawing this thing. Oh, as he does just thaw out. Oh, and he goes for a Roost. Alright. That's cool. Alright, so you use this thing to be able to take on my, Slowbro. This is still going to do, it's not going to be ×4, it's just going to be ×2. Yeah, it does significantly less in that sense. Alright, that's cool. He thought out turn 1, that's cool. Perfectly cool, cool. I did not want to freeze to ruin the quality of this game. I think I go into Garchomp here and try to just win the game, though. I think Garchomp wins the game. So I'm going to go into Garchomp. I'm going to try to win the game. He might have went for an attack now, but I don't know, he might not have Dragon Claw. We'll see what he has. And he just goes for Rage. Alright, perfect. As expected. Yeah. Alright, perfect. He kind of has to switch. Frostlass is gone. Crocodile's gone. That's just a bunch of garbage left. And his Scarfer's gone and Crocodile's gone, so I don't think I Swords Dance here though, just in case. I really want to because that allows me to that guarantees I win if he doesn't attack me. But I'm gonna go for Dragon Claw, can't chance it. Can't chance him not switching out. I think I can still just win here even without the Swords Dance. Maybe. Yeah, I go for Dragon Claw. This should take out the Salamence. And it does. So Garchomp's going to take out Salamence with Dragon Claw. So Heatran has 2 kills. Garchomp just got its first kill. And now we just have Meloetta, Rotomo, and and Plusle to worry about, as I still have a Bronzong on the same screen because I have no respect for Plusle. There's no respect going for Plusle here. Let's go Meloetta. I forgot my speed stat. Just making sure that we're faster. Yeah, it's 90. I thought it was. There we go. So that means that an EQ will take it out. He's probably realizing that I can't take him out with the Dragon Claw. Now Rotom-Mow is to switch in. But in that scenario, I think it would just be time to go into Crobat and just click or go into Virizion and just click Close Combat. I think this game will be over. I do think that we'll likely lose one Pokemon though, because I don't think I could kill this thing with a Dragon Claw. And I just kind of I just don't want to switch out. I want to get the damage and then just try to finish off the rest of his team with either Crobat or Virizion. Let's get this over and done with. But yeah, no Entei and no Bronzong. I just can't fully agree with that. Kind of really. And then just Salamence not being the Dragon Dance offensive set, as he does realize that this is his only thing that can live anything, so he does finally go into this. I will just be Dragon Clawing. Yeah, I'm staying in Dragon Clawing. No reason for me to switch out. He's going to take me out with a Hidden Power Ice unless I, for some reason, knock this out, which in no scenario should I. And we should lose Garchomp, and then Virizion or Crobat should end this off for us. And I'll take a 5-0. I don't need a 6-0. Should be hard to get either way. Don't burn me though. Alright, goes for the Hidden Power. Perfect. Oh my lord. Why did I live that? Why did I live that? Oh, I wish I would have Swords Danced then. I didn't realize how non-offensive this thing was. I didn't realize how non-offensive this thing was. I'm gonna go to Hidden Power Ice. And what scenario does that not take me out? Oh my god. I didn't realize how weak Rotom-Mow is. That's 105 special attack. Oh my lord, Rotom-Mow. Yeah, I should have Swords Danced there, but I don't know. I felt like he was gonna knock me out. I just really felt like he was. With just Plusle left. Oh my lord, I can't believe I'm about to Calco Plusle. Let's go with Crobat. Breakup doesn't kill, but if I go to Virizion. It's not working. I'm trying to just make sure I get the 5-0 now. Just at least want to get the 5-0. Virizion. Definitely okay. Let's just look at the Meloetta again. As I'm actually just gonna go Virizion. Let's just look at it though. 50. Plusle does come in. Yeah, I go for a Close Combat. Why not? Let me look at Plusle. Plusle. It doesn't kill this thing. Yeah, Close Combat's the only thing that kills. I go for Close Combat. Oh, Sash. Had a hunch. Probably goes for like some T-Wave or some shit snaz like that. As it goes for Agility. Oh, he's gonna try to pass that. He's gonna try to pass that into Meloetta and sweep my team. Meloetta can't sweep my team though. And even when my defense is lowered, still minus. Yeah, Hidden Power Ice should still not take me out, so I'm just gonna Close Combat again. Yeah, trying to baton pass that into the mellow. Oh, okay, so now I understand the plus. So it was meant to agility baton pass likely into the Salamence and sweep my team. Can this take out though? That'd be game. Yes! Oh, I got a crit. Oh my lord. Not a crit. I wanted to know if that actually took out or not, but Virizian's going to take out Meloetta with close combat, and then it'll proceed to take out Plusso with close combat as well. So GG to Nick. Interesting game, as he brought a pretty uncanny team in my opinion, but I see what he was going for. Unfortunately, I do think just running a more offensive Salamence would have made more sense. Salamence it's such a good Pokemon with Z moves now. I hate Z moves for Moxie sweepers like Salamence. I absolutely hate it for Moxie sweepers. But, oh, I didn't have Rotom crossed out, didn't realize that. But I hate Z moves from Moxie sweepers, absolutely hate them. And I didn't cross out Garchomp. I am slacking on the crossing out. Slacking, but that is going to be a 5-0 win. But yeah, with Moxie sweepers, Z moves are so good. I just would have expected him to run some type of Z move Moxie Mence with Dragon Dance. Moxie sweepers that also have setup. They have a setup move, especially one of the quality as Dragon Dance, that raises not only your attack foot speed, so it makes you not only more offensively threatening but also faster. I feel like it's so overpowering, and that's why at the beginning of the season I thought Nick drafted the best team, and I still think he drafted the best team. Just unfortunately, in my opinion, hasn't been using it the absolute best though, because yeah, I felt like against my team the Moxie Dragon Dance sweeping Salamence makes more sense, and unfortunate that the Shadow Ball didn't take out Heatran. His Frostlass probably could have done a lot more if that didn't happen. And a tad bit unfortunate that I got that crit on Meloetta because there was the chance that it lived, I think, depending on his EV spread, so that's also unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like almost everything did exactly what I needed it to do. I don't feel like any set kind of didn't work out the way I planned on. The spikes were just as annoying as I thought they could have been, and I really didn't see an opportunity to get Crobat in, as pretty much everything on his thing was a huge threat to everything on his team is a huge threat to Crobat, and the Crocodile, the Rotomo, the Salamence, whatever, depending on what it's carrying, the Frostlass, of course, and the little Plusle. Yeah, I didn't see where Crobat could have got in, but yeah. Other than that, though, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in into today's battle. This one's a lot shorter than our previous ones. I think this is the first actual short battle we've had maybe this entire season. But I'm excited for another win, guys. This brings our total up to, I think we are now, if this is week 8, but that means we are 7-1 now, guys. So we're looking good, especially with the 5-0 here. That's going to put us in a solid position with clinching our conference and getting that #1 seed going into playoffs. Next week we play another one of our divisional foes in a rematch. I cannot put my tongue on his exact name right now. Let me look at it. What team was that we played? He is in our division. Who's our divisional foe? It's not Automatic. It's not Joseph. I think it's Venom Star. I'm pretty sure it's Venom Star. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we're gonna replay Venom Star and his Portland Tortugas in a rematch. And with this one, I feel like we're solid for clinching playoffs, even though we can't lose next week if Norvarn wins this week. But no offense to Venom Star, I feel like we kind of had that game against him. So I feel like as long as we don't get too cocky or complacent or feel a little overly confident in ourselves, then we can definitely bring a solid game plan and maybe beat his team again. But this was definitely the game I was more worried about out of our last 2 weeks for us to clinch playoffs. So shouts out to Nerdy Steve. I need him to beat Noivern to make it so it doesn't even matter if we lose that game against Venom Star. As long as we don't lose it handily, we definitely still clinch. So shouts to Nerdy Steve. If he can beat Noivern, that's going to make my entire week. But thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for dragging on. Remember, answer the question of the day in the comment section below. Let me know the importance of cores in Draft League. For now, though, I'm going to get the heck out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. GG's to Nick. Definitely go check out his channel in the description below. His side of the battle. I'll either link his channel or link the video. Definitely go check it out. Definitely want you guys to support him. He's an awesome person and just a good friend. So definitely go support him and see his side of the battle. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.